Good evening and welcome to Two Local Radio. I'm your host, Ray Ray.
And I'm Krissy D.
And this is Krissy D's last show for a while, unless she wants to do one on the weekend. She is going to work.
Yes, I am.
And this is a great, opportunity for her and everything. And while we're, terribly miss her on the show, as an, I don't know how to fucking say the word. As a very great host of the show, or co-host, or however you want to say it, that, she's a great part of the show, but anytime you have an opportunity to make money or to better your life or better yourself, I'm all for it.
Exactly. Got to do what you got to do. That's how it goes.
Exactly. And, tonight we're in a sweatbox.
Yeah, unfortunately the AC in the place broke, so...
The AC fan
broke, yeah.
From outside the studio is broken.
So our studio is without AC, so we are not happy, but we're dealing with it.
Yeah, you have to deal with life sometimes. Life sometimes, throws you all kinds of curveballs, and you got to figure ways to learn how to deal with it. As I'm using the fucking hat as a fucking fan. So
exactly, that's what you got to do. You do what you got to do, and that's it.
But it ain't the first time, I mean, if people remember back
this winter, we had no heat.
Yeah, exactly. And it wasn't on this platform that people knew, but...
Yeah, we did. So, what are you going to do? You deal with what you got to deal with, and that's about it.
Yeah, fucking $400 later.
Yeah, and a damn window decided it wanted to fight with me. As I'm trying to open the studio window to let a little air in, the window decides to fall out and try to bite me. So, I got a nice little cut on my wrist.
That's wonderful.
Damn window.
Not really, but...
I know. Damn window. What are you going to do, though?
But, I mean, we've enjoyed, the guests, that we've had on this week.
I'm going to miss meeting some of the wonderful, wonderful artists that we have on here. But, hopefully I'll be back on, at some point, and I'll be able to still be able to meet some of the wonderful people we have on here.
Well, I mean, it is what it is. And, I mean, like I said, if you have an opportunity to better yourself, you always do it. Just like if I had, an opportunity to do something and I had to rearrange, this show schedule. As you can now tell, our show is now on at 10:10. It will go on to, 11:10, 11:15 most nights. I'm not going to run over an hour show unless have a way to do so.
Right, or I happen to have a night off or something. Because, he's got to make sure I get home from work.
Yeah, I got to make sure everybody gets home.
Yeah, he's a good man, my honey.
I'm the chauffeur.
Yeah, he is. He really is, but, what are you going to do?
Exactly. You got to do what you got to do, like I said. So.
Hey, I get to work with Sean, Jeezy, and Tweety Bird, so I'm looking forward to that because they're good people.
Exactly. It is what it is. I mean, from time to time, it probably won't be me alone. There probably will be Tempo
and Snow or somebody, I'm sure.
Yeah, somebody will come through.
Yeah.
Especially with an earlier time, 10 o'clock. There's a lot of people I know that are still up at 10, whereas at 11, they're heading to bed. So.
Yeah, most people are heading to bed for work. I mean, if you've got to be up early in the morning for work, you're not going to want to be up that early.
Exactly, and it's not like we need a local person anyway. I mean, we have our call-in system, which I'm not opening tonight.
No, not tonight. Yeah, and not only that, but, it's better when it's earlier. Like he said, more people are up. Luckily, thankfully, I don't have to be up early in the morning, and so it looks like Ray may have to learn to get himself up for work.
I work splits, so I'm used to it.
That's true, but he doesn't want to get up in the morning. He does not like getting up in the morning, and I don't blame them.
I don't like getting up in the morning because I stay up to 4 or 5 o'clock doing shit. So
well, we're gonna have to change that, aren't we?
All right, whatever. But anyway, I'm not hearing shit on the air right now.
I just want to give him a hard time, everybody.
She always gives me a hard time.
Of course, if I didn't love him, I wouldn't give him a hard time.
All right, so
as I'm rubbing cold water on his head and his face, so he's cool.
Oh, so I'm spoiled now. Okay.
Of course, you're my honey.
All right, so anyway.
On a more serious topic.
Yeah, Reverb, is very proud to work with us right now. We are doing, interviews once a week, or, the way it's looking like I'm going to have to do these interviews once a week. And, with the artist, well, I mean, we do it more than once a week. Don't get me wrong. But we'll have a featured band and everything. We'll have a featured band and, play their songs on every show and everything.
Exactly.
And we're going to have one a week, so we're going to have if I'm not tongue-tied here. The campaign runs for 60 days.
Mm-hmm.
So we'll have a artist every week, for 60 days.
Exactly.
And then it will go over. So we're going to try and find the best, unsigned indie, talented people.
Yeah.
And unlike other people, just because the artist has 1 million Facebook likes doesn't faze me. Because if you got 1 million Facebook likes and 200 Twitter or 2,000 Twitter followers, it tells me, hello, something doesn't add up here.
Exactly. That means somebody's fudging the numbers somewhere.
No, it's just marketing. A lot of people can pay for marketing and they get likes for Facebook or through Twitter or whatever.
That's, to me, is fudging things a little. I mean, it's okay, You need to do it. You need to do it.
Well, I'm sure everybody out there has, done it for a few here and there.
That's what I'm saying. That's why I said it's not a big deal. It's not like, it's a big thing or anything, because it's not. But
we actually listen to each and every band.
Oh, yeah.
If we have 1,000 bands, we're going to listen to 1,000 bands.
Yes, we do.
And decide, who out of the, 1,000 or 200 or, right now we're looking at 300 submissions, and there's still 63 days left.
Exactly.
Yeah, that's just a reality, what I've seen.
Exactly.
We have picked none. We're going to pick none until it's over.
Exactly. We've got to be fair, and we've got to listen to everybody fairly and, give everybody a fair chance.
However, there may be, some that we like, that have no fan base.
Exactly.
And just starting out and just trying to, just get an interview and just share this story, and there may be a way, to contact them. I'm not saying there is a way.
Exactly.
But there may be.
Not only that, but we don't want to listen to an artist and say, okay, well, we like this particular artist. And then, go on down the line and be like, okay, well, we're picking that guy, let's say. And then we go on down the line and we listen to the rest of them. And you know what? There ends up being another artist just as good as that one, We got to be fair and listen, like I said, to everybody equally.
At the end of the day, it's still a contest and we can't have everybody.
Exactly, but we don't want to be unfair and we want to listen to everybody's music equally is what I'm saying.
Yes, I'm going to listen to everybody's music, what they presented. I'm also going to go on their page and listen to other things that they have.
Exactly.
Just because you got one hit doesn't really, how do I rephrase that? Won't really, I won't get my jollies or rocks off of it.
Exactly. Yeah, that's exactly what it is, hon.
So it is what it is.
That's very true.
We're very grateful, I have to say this, we're very grateful, that we had, Dawn Reed on last night.
She was very nice and we enjoyed having her on.
Who is the CEO of Pure Seduction Entertainment.
Yep.
And Jaden's House.
And Jaden's House, yes. I don't know.
The founder of Jaden's House.
Like I said, I apologize for saying Jaden's Place.
I said it too.
Jaden.
So.
It was Jaden's house. I don't know what made me say place. I don't know where I got that from, but.
No, I said it first, so if anyone's to blame, it's me.
Well, we both said it.
It's some asshole named Ray Ray. Sue him. You won't get a dime, but you can pretend that you'll get something. He'll just throw you alongside of the 500 other bill collectors that won't get a dime.
Don't pay Ray Ray any mind. He's in rare form tonight.
Well, you know, I'm just excited to do a regular show. I mean, how many interviews have we done in a row?
A lot. We've had a lot.
And we've, you know, if you don't know, we are on the Bud and Road Show.
Yes, we are. We're very
on
excited about it.
Thursday mornings at 7 a.m. Yeah, like I'm really up at 7 a.m. on a Thursday morning. But we are on the Bud and Road Show anyway. And we will be, you know, on the Bud and Road Show every week. And there'll be something new and some exciting. You know, and right now we are, you know, getting together with artists and having them do a normal show. Because when do you ever hear that?
You don't. You really don't.
When do you ever hear artists, you know, getting to, you know, talk about real things and not just music?
You don't. You don't ever get to hear that. Usually you get, most times when you hear of an artist being on, like, let's say Def Leppard, okay? Because we know they're famous, but let's just use them for example. Let's say they go on to a show and somebody wants to ask them questions like a radio show, and they'll say, "Okay, let me tell me a little bit about your band." Okay, and where are you guys performing? Okay, and do you have any new albums coming up? Oh, okay, you're done. Bye, and that's it. Not us. We have bands on. We let them come on and talk all they want, anything they want, and they tell us about their, you know, their band or whatever they want to talk about.
All right, and just to get this out of the way, if you go on our Facebook page, we know it says, you know, Strip Club Choppers, you know, /2 Loco. Originally, we were with Strip Club Choppers. We have no hard feelings with Strip Club Choppers.
No, we just got so big that we didn't want to.
No, we didn't get so big. We got so much time.
I'm sorry. That's what I meant. Sorry, Strip Club. What I meant was we have so much time. Sometimes our shows will go over. That's what I meant by big.
Yeah,
when I said big, I meant we go over so much that we don't want to take up their time, so that they're, you know, the other people won't have a chance to go on. That's not fair.
Yeah, exactly. And you know, they're the big kahunas. They're pushing over 100,000.
Exactly. We're just the little guys, you know.
Yeah, little guys almost pushing 10,000 in 2 months.
But no, we give them big props. We really do.
You know, but it's like this, you know. Sometimes you just have a fallout with somebody because I'm just going to say that we appreciated being on there.
Yes,
we moved
do.
on to, you know, different things. I'm not going to say better things.
No, just different.
But we're very excited to be on the Bud and Road Show.
We are.
Be a part of that.
You know what? You could say we moved on to our own thing. Like, you know, we're doing our own thing, what we need to do for our show.
Exactly.
No,
and those that want to hear the Thursday show, you can go on budandroads.com and look for 2 Local Radio.
Exactly.
And the whole thing about it is basically we're very excited for who we have. And I want to give it, you know, a big shout out to Brick House Magazine.
Yeah, definitely we got to give them a big shout out.
You know, they have made several interviews possible, along with Jack Nichols. He has 2.
Oh, yes, definitely.
He gave, you know, some great references as well. Very talented artist.
Yes.
And we will continue doing artists. You know, whether it's me Tempo, me Krissy D, if she, you know, come back, you know, whoever.
Yeah, whatever the case is, he'll have somebody, I'm sure, to help him. And if not, he'll do just fine on his own. He's a very good host, so, you know, he can do it on his own.
Well, I did do it for, nearly 6 months on my own, most of the shows.
Our old shows I did with you. I only didn't do the Jags ones.
All right, well, you didn't do the Jags ones, and
I did the Lizard Lick. I did our comedy.
Whoa, wait a second here. Wait a second. Not to say that you haven't. What I'm saying is I'm very capable in doing a show if I have to.
I know, babe. I know. I'm just messing with you. You know I like to mess with you.
Like I said, Krissy D has been a great part of this show and will be known as a great part of this show. There is no future plans in any way, shape, or form that when we are, a part of things that she is not mentioned and she is not a part of it.
I appreciate that. I really do.
So, but yeah, Brick House Magazine is, phenomenal. What they do for the models and, the artists, as well as, Dawn Reed, what she's doing.
What she does to help all the artists, local artists
and
in Connecticut kids. And the kids, yep. And the window safety. I think that's absolutely fantastic for what all she's doing. Exactly.
And we're very proud of every, guest we have or interview we have. But the way it's looking, there's absolutely no way with the fact of how artists change schedules.
Mm-hmm.
And this is something I didn't know, but I've learned recently. They're just too busy. Even local artists, they're just too busy doing their own thing.
Well, they got to do what they got to do to put the bread and butter on their table. So
exactly. So there's no way we're going to be able to do interviews 5 nights a week. That's just not going to happen.
No, that's going to be too hard, way too hard. But, do them a couple times a week or whatever,
Yeah, a couple times a week, and then, I'm going to do the regular show, the other ones.
Exactly. That's how you got to do it. That's how you do it.
You never know. I might, jump on and do some shows at like 12:30, 1 o'clock in the morning, too. You never know.
Yeah, you never know. Krissy D won't be awake, I doubt, but you never know.
So... today's been a funny day. Today's been a funny day for the fact of, one, it's a freaking sweat box.
Yeah. 2, the AC broke.
Well, that's why it's a sweat box.
Yep. The darn window decided it tried to bite me, as I put it.
Yeah, she got a nice mark on her.
Yeah, but what are you going to do? It's only on my wrist. I'll live.
It is what it is, and, we do what we can.
That's it.
But I wanted to, before we get into a song here, I wanted to thank every listener, every subscriber, everyone that, even pops by and hits the play buttons like, nah, fuck them, they're whack. Which ain't many.
Yeah, for anybody that listens to us or anything.
On any outlet in which you do, whether you are on TuneIn Radio, whether you are, going through what they call a bot to find us.
Exactly.
Whether you're a part of, Facebook or Twitter friend or, a follower. If you listen to the show more than once, can you please hit the follow button? Thank you.
We greatly appreciate it.
I don't care if you're on TuneIn Radio. Go on Spreaker.com, search 2 Local Radio, and hit follow.
Exactly. We'd appreciate it greatly.
So, but 175 followers, 9,400 plays, in just about, 2 months doing our own platform. That's not including the month that we spent, over on Strip Club Choppers.
Exactly.
And there's nothing we can do on Facebook. Not a damn thing. There's no way to reverse to just 2 Local Radio. So if you want to find our official page, you're going to have to search 2 Local Radio. It's going to come up as Strip Club Choppers, but there's no way to reverse it. I've already tried. I've tried to contact Facebook. I've tried all these things, but there's no way.
So we'll just have to deal with it.
Well, besides creating, a new page, and I'm not gonna. Why am I gonna create a new page when we have all this thing?
Nah, we don't want to do that. That's a pain in the butt.
We're not on bad terms with Strip Club Choppers. Dave Manzotti does a hell of a job. Thunder Walrus does a hell of a job.
Yes, he does.
They do hell of a jobs, and
all of them do. That's why we, like I said, when I said we moved on, I wasn't saying anything against them. I was just saying that so we're not. Like I said, taking up their time, it's not fair. Then it cuts into Dave Benzotti's time or Thunder Walrus or one of the other many, many talented people on there.
Plus, at the end of the day, it's like this. Strip Club Choppers
Mm-hmm.
is a great, outlet.
Of course
Hats
it
off.
is.
But if we were trying to find a sponsor or an advertiser or whatever, they're going to be like, all right, yeah, you've got 100,000 plays. That's wonderful. But how many do you have?
Exactly.
Who's listening to your show? What area are they listening to your show at?
Exactly. That's why we have to be on our own so they can see that this is where that people are listening from, and this is how many listeners we actually have, and all that.
But we enjoy being on Button Road.
Oh yeah, we do.
But we're not gonna, stop our own show. Even if, Button Road said tomorrow, hey, because you're not gonna stop your show, we're not gonna have you. Well, hey, I'm still doing what I gotta do.
Yeah, but I don't think they would.
Oh, I highly doubt they would either.
I'm sure the guy understands,
Well, you gotta promote your own product too.
Exactly.
And you can't, if you only got an hour of time, you can't cut into your time and be like, all right, yeah, I'm just gonna do one show. No, why? You're on the radio. You're not on TV. You're not on a movie. This is, radio, whether it's internet or not. It's still radio. People can, go from their cell phones through the Spreaker app on their iTunes or their Google Play and connect it to the car radio. And guess what? You're on the car.
That's right. There you go.
And that wasn't a plug or anything. That was a cheap plug. But anyway.
Well, there you go.
But like I said, I do apologize. There's nothing we can do about that. If you go on http, / whatever, and then you put in LOCO radio.net, that is our official site via Reverb.
Now that's radio with an R, right?
That's radio with an R. Yes, we missed Tempo with a T. Where the fuck are you, Tempo with a T?
We just want you to know you're missed, buddy.
I want my damn reunion show.
Yeah, that's true.
And a bag of chips. I don't know why I need a bag of chips. I'm not going to eat the chips. But
You just want to be a smart aleck.
well, I know he's listening. That's why. He always listens.
Well, at least he knows we miss him.
Yeah, exactly.
Oh, by the way, Tempo, piss on you. Just to know you're missed.
I don't want to piss on Tempo. I don't want to piss on Snow either.
No, but it's his favorite saying. Everybody that doesn't know, that's Tempo's famous saying. So I said it to him that way. It's a little code to let him know he's missed.
Well, if I pissed on Snow, it'd end up white piss, and then it would be clear. So basically, with it being clear, who wants clear piss anyway?
Now it'll be yellow snow, and that's disgusting. Now
Yeah,
let's not be disgusting now.
Yeah, that's not good.
I'm going to smack him.
And if I pissed on Tempo, then I'd have cymbals in my ears.
He might piss on you back.
We'd have one hell of a pissing contest now, wouldn't we?
I guess you would.
But yeah, Tempo, Snow, we miss y'all.
Yeah, we do.
And you're a very,
Important part of the show.
Yeah, I keep on trying to use big words, but I'm just not good at that.
You are very important to us just as much as we are. You're just as important to the
Yeah,
show.
I'm a technical grad in computers, and I know how to be technical, but I can't use big words, so go figure.
That happens. Sometimes when you get nervous and you try to think too quick, your brain freezes up.
Me nervous? Are you serious?
I'm not nervous, but you go to say something really quick and I don't know what happens, but...
All right, but on that note, we have a 15-year-old. No, we're not pedophiles. We have a 15-year-old country star. Her name is Sam Hatmaker. And she is a phenomenal country star, and we actually have a song from her called Southern Soul. This is a treat for 2 Local Radio because we've never had a young artist like this.
It is definitely
Music,
a treat.
other than Minor 9, but that was different.
Exactly.
All right, here she is, Sam Hatmaker. You're going to love this. Southern Soul. Enjoy. We'll be right back on 2 Local Radio.
I am lost in a These city lights are no magnolia trees, and the summer nights ain't what they used to be. Gotta get back to where I come from. I've been gone too long. Carolina, save me, come and take me home. Georgia, won't you save this southern soul? Alabama's calling, Mississippi's missing me. Can somebody take this southern soul home to Tennessee?
To local radio.
This concrete jungle don't do too much for me. I miss the fireflies and the sweet iced tea. I bet those church bells they still ring on Sunday and on every front porch. Oh, glory still waves. Reminiscing just ain't good enough. I've been gone too long. Carolina, save me, come and take me home. Georgia, won't you save this southern soul? Alabama's calling, Mississippi's missing me. Can somebody take this southern soul home to Tennessee? I wanna ride down that winding dirt road with the wind in my hair, going fast as I can go. I know I'll be free when I cross that state line where the mockingbirds fly and the wild iris grows. I'll be alright whenever I go. Carolina, save me, come and take me home. Georgia, won't you save this southern soul? Alabama's calling, Mississippi's
To local radio.
missing me. Can somebody take this southern soul? Carolina, save me, come and take me home. Georgia, won't you save this southern soul? Alabama's calling, Mississippi's missing me. Can somebody take this southern soul home to Tennessee?
All right, that was Sam Hatmaker.
And that beautiful song.
Beautiful voice.
Yes, oh my God, she's definitely got a gorgeous voice.
You know, this is what I want to talk about. I want to say that I was on one of these, sites, just like Social Network. And they were trying to, ban me or threaten to ban me or whatever. And I'm not going to mention their name right now or anything because that's not, I don't have a problem with them right now.
Exactly.
But what I am going to say is, okay, you've got, guys and gals, it doesn't matter what social network it is. Everybody thinks that everything's a fucking dating network. Even Facebook.
Yeah, exactly.
I mean, if you go on Facebook anytime,
Exactly, yeah.
you have all kinds of ads for, go
Different
here,
things,
go
yeah.
there.
Yep.
If you're not happy, go here. If you're not, whatever. That's why I don't, use Facebook too much.
No, me either. If I go on Facebook, it's to talk to a friend or it's to play a game, and that's it. I get off.
But the point is, you have all these people, uploading pics of themselves and their body parts and everything else.
Yeah, it's getting rather dirty and disgusting, and
right?
That's gross.
But yet, if you upload a picture, that somebody else wrote, somebody's going to try to ban you. Why? Because I like a saying, because it happens to have a leaf on it, or... I mean...
It's already up on Facebook. Hello, Facebook. It's already up there on somebody else's picture, on somebody else's page. So
well, it's not necessarily, Facebook. But
I know, but I was just using them for an example.
Yeah, exactly. And, it ain't like I'm the only one that ever, uploads a saying.
No, everybody's got some kind of crazy thing on there. Mine, I have one up there that... I don't know, something about being a bitch or something, and it's just funny. And there's one of a grumpy bear, and I'm like, I put that one up every so often, so what?
But what cracks me up is people are just too fucking sensitive. Just too sensitive.
No, people need to grow the fuck up, is what people need to do.
Like I said, you could have a world that loves toilet paper.
Mm-hmm.
There'll be somebody in the world that will say, you know what, I can't stand toilet paper to the point of not only is it bad, but anybody that talks about toilet paper, I'm going to want to beat up, or I'm going to want to make their life miserable.
Or I'm going to ban them from that social network because they mentioned toilet paper.
Yeah, God forbid
How about
somebody...
if I talk about shitty toilet paper? Then what? Then you really got something to ban me for.
Yeah, and then, what if I talk about ass cracks?
Exactly.
But you know me, I'll talk about anything. I don't give a fuck.
No, I mean, you've heard some of our shows. I'm sure everybody that's listened, I'm sure you've all heard some of our old shows even. And we have some crazy stuff going on.
And I've said before, I'm not racist, but if somebody called me a name, I'm going to call them right back.
Yep.
And, I don't have anything against those that, swing, a different sexuality name, but I grew up with certain phrases I use, and it's not making fun of them,
No.
It's just something I'm used to.
It's something that just your generation happens to say a lot, and they don't mean it the way people think it does. It's just that's the generation's slang word. That's their way of talking.
It's just like if I say, well, you're black at the ace of spades, that doesn't mean I have something against black people.
No. It's nothing against black people. It's like if, I walk up to somebody, like I have a friend that's Polish, and him and I joke around, and I'll say, hey, what's up, you Polak? And it doesn't mean I have anything against Polish people. He's been my friend for 25 years, and that's just how we kid around. He'll go, hey, you guinea, and we just laugh. That's it. No big deal.
I was brought up in a crazy family and everything. I've been known to say, and don't hold this against me, because I have nothing against special needs people.
Mm-hmm.
But I've been known to say that's retarded. That doesn't mean I have something against special needs people.
No, you're not calling them that. You're saying just whatever that person's doing is stupid. It's your way of saying that's stupid. Just like the word funky fresh and all those other crazy words that were out there at one time. You know what I'm saying? Everybody's got their own way of saying things.
Just like I don't have anything against those that are, dudes that are into dudes or chicks that are into chicks.
Right.
I'm just going to clarify this once again.
No, I have friends that are gay. I have lesbian friends. I have gay friends.
But I've been known a time or two to say it's so gay. That doesn't mean I have anything against, people that thing. That just means that I didn't like, what somebody was doing.
Doing or saying, yeah.
Whether they happen to be that way or not, I don't give a fuck.
Yeah, no, it's like I said, that's a slang word that was used in his time when he was growing up, that was used constantly, and it never meant anything against gay people. It was just a slang word.
Yeah, just like when people call me, a crazy cracker, I'm like, I'm a honky, get it straight.
Exactly. Well, I have friends that are black, and I have friends that are white friends that are dating or engaged or married to black people. And one of my friends walks up, yo, my nigga, what's up? And that's just how she talks to her fiance. And, It's nothing against black people. That's just her slang, and that's her talk and her terminology for talking to her fiance or her close friends. I mean, there's nothing wrong with that. That's just her way of talking.
And the reason I want to bring this up is because people are just too fucking sensitive.
They really are. I mean, I get called a guinea. Okay, yeah, I'm a guinea. Thank you. I'm proud of it.
I've been called every name in the book.
My little brother's been called a Jew, and he doesn't care. He's like, yeah, okay, I'm Jewish, so thank you.
But,
mean,
you know,
big deal.
my motto is I go by the old diehards. And he's like, well, you called me this. He's like, no, I didn't. I called you an asshole.
Exactly.
And I just like to call people assholes. But yet I'm an asshole. So.
He'll admit he's an asshole.
You know, that's why I'm a fan of Slipknot. Because they say I'm a bastard, but at least I admit it.
There you go. And Ray Ray says he's an asshole, and at least he admits it.
Hi, I'm Ray Ray, and I'm an asshole. I'm also an alcoholic. Or actually, I'm a drunk because I don't go to meetings. I used to go to meetings, but I was famous for the one-day coins. I didn't get far. And what was funny was I was having a conversation with Sean Jay-Z.
Oh, my buddy.
Right, I was having a conversation with him, and I was explaining, you know, how I, you know, was telling one of the guests that we had on, you know, that I'm originally from Waste Haven. And I'm like, well, if people don't know what Waste Haven is, basically it's West Haven, but they call it Waste Haven because it is a bar or a restaurant or a liquor store on every block. If you don't believe me, look up Campbell Avenue in West Haven.
Oh, yeah. And if you live in Connecticut, you got to do that Campbell Avenue crawl. I've done it.
Yeah, I mean,
it's fun.
There's certain, you know, stations out there that are contests out there which they give people money.
Oh,
you
damn.
know, for you know, doing the Campbell. And that's not to promote drinking. That's
No.
to promote doing a challenge and completing it.
Exactly.
Because there's not many people that can take a beer and a shot. Yeah, I know everyone's like, I can do it, no problem. All right, you do it at 32 bars in a row.
Yeah, and let's see who's puking. I know I would be, because there's no way I'd be able to drink 32 beers and 32 shots.
Yeah, that's the thing. You can't puke and you can't crawl.
Oh, my God. So you basically got to stagger down the street.
You have to stagger down the street. You can't puke.
And you can't walk like a zombie or crawl down the street like a zombie.
Well, you can, but you lose.
Uh-huh.
That's why they call it the Campbell Avenue crawl. Because if you crawl, you lose.
Aw, damn. I wouldn't be able to do it anyways, because...
my ass be crawling after bar 6. You kidding me?
Oh, yeah. Ray don't drink like he used to. Don't let him fool you.
Oh, when I was younger, I did, you know,
Yeah.
maybe bar 16, but still not 32. That's fucking...
No.
That's, you know, suicide. Well, I mean, what if you pour yourself a shot of Absolute at every fucking bar? How far are you going to go?
Not very far.
What if your shot is like a Irish car bomb?
Ooh, those are good. I like Irish car bombs. I drank one of those at my friend's birthday party. Boy, was I feeling good after that. And I had a couple beers that night. Oh, yeah. I was feeling good.
What if it's a Harley Davidson, which is Yukon Jack and Jack Daniels?
Ooh. Yeah, I think I'd be pretty messed up after probably one. And that's being honest.
But you know, they still honor those that can make it all the way to the end. Even if you're crawling, if you can make it to the end. You don't get, like, cash prizes and shit, but you still get honored. Hey, okay, yeah, you completed.
Give them at least a T-shirt that says, hey, I did the Campbell Avenue crawl.
Yeah, there's a lot of
and
colleges that do it and everything.
Yeah. College kids, boy, they could do it probably standing on their head, a lot of those kids.
I don't think so.
I don't know. You get them fraternities. They have them wild-ass parties, I heard.
It's not the bars is why they can't do it. It's the walking.
True. Very true. Yeah, Campbell Avenue is quite long. And
because the deal is a beer and a shot, finish, move on.
Mm-hmm.
A beer and a shot, finish, move on. Not a beer, a shot, talk to friends for 45 minutes, and then move on.
Exactly.
That's why it's such a
hard thing to do.
Yeah, it's a very hard thing to do.
I don't think I could do the Campbell Avenue crawl like that.
I can't. I'll be crawling.
I'd probably, I don't know if I'd be crawling or just pulling myself along on my belly. But, like I said, I've done the Campbell Avenue as far as going up and down Campbell Avenue and getting drunk and getting plastered. Yeah, I've done it. I can't do it anymore. I quit drinking as much, so I don't even know if I'd be able to handle it that much.
I remember I went to a cake party with my buddy Tony.
Oh, no, my nutty, crazy nephew.
And his old lady Jess and everything.
My best buddy.
And I was there with, Eddie and Mikey.
Oh, yeah.
They're the ones that hosted the party.
Oh, they're awesome.
But, it was a cake party.
Yep.
Trust me, by the end of the night, my ass was hugging the cake saying, I love you! And everybody's looking at me like 100 people like, what the fuck is wrong with that motherfucker?
Damn, I wish Mikey had gotten a picture of it. Yeah, Mikey and Eddie are kind of like family to me. Because their cousin's my best friend.
And then, after that, I'm lit off my ass. Tony's lit off his ass. Everybody's lit. We do something we could not do sober.
What was that?
We walk from, what the fuck is the name of that restaurant? What's that restaurant that has, like, they used to have, like, the freaking clams and... Oh,
that fish restaurant? That clam restaurant? Or
yeah,
the one,
yeah,
or
it's from Chick's.
Chick's. Oh, you're talking about by Chick's.
Yeah, we walk from Chick's, but all the way down from Chick's.
Mm-hmm.
To past where your mother used to live.
Oh, my God. Yeah, that's a long-ass walk.
All the way up Campbell Avenue. And here's the thing. In the sand.
Oh, damn. No,
Drunk as hell.
I couldn't do it. Well, you wasn't all the way up the sand. You made it up to my mother's house, where my mother's house was, in the sand, and then you had to walk.
Well, no, we were deep. I mean, because you couldn't hold, cake parties, right?
Yeah, no, but I'm saying, but you made it up to where my mother lived, and then you had to turn on and go onto the regular street to get up Campbell Avenue. It was on the regular street. That's not sand. There's no sand on Campbell Avenue is what I was explaining.
Well, no, but that's what I'm just saying. Drunk as a skunk, walking what seemed like an eternity through the sand.
Oh, my God.
Because you're staggering through the sand.
I would be falling.
we do. We were wrestling and shit in the sand.
My nephew, he'd be carrying me. I know my nephew. He'd be like, all right, come on, Auntie, I'll take you home.
And then I think to make matters worse, Tony decided to grab one of them shopping carts and he kept up, I was in the shopping cart, go wee, into the tree, into the bush.
Oh, I wish I'd been there because I would have took pictures. Boy, would that have been funny.
And I think we got back to the house and I wanted to fight him. And, at that point, I'm so fucked up. I ain't fighting nobody. So I'm swinging it like yeah. So I'm swinging at freaking air and shit.
Our Uncle Ed.
And he's laughing his ass off, even though he's drunk as hell.
Exactly. Our Uncle Ed, when he gets drunk and our Uncle George gets drunk. And the two of them want to fight. Because Uncle George will run his mouth and say something to piss off Uncle Ed. Uncle Ed will get up trying to box at him. And, of course, he's boxing at pure air. And every time he boxes, it's hysterical because he falls on his ass. It's hysterical.
Well, what's funny, when he does punch, he punches the fucking cabinet. So it's like, ding!
It's like, what are you doing, dude?
Because he's like, I'm pissed. I'm like, that's wonderful, you're pissed.
It's like, good for you, you're pissed. It's better to be pissed off than pissed on.
And it's not like he's just saying, I'm pissed. He's like, I'm pissed, man, I'm pissed.
And he's just such a nice guy, though.
And once again, it's not making fun of people. That is displaying how my uncle acts when he's all fucked up.
Yeah, he's imitating him when he's drunk. And his uncle does have a sort of a slight speech impediment when he speaks. So sometimes, I guess it's from all the years of him drinking, that he has that slight sort of...
He's slow to begin with.
Yeah. But he's a sweet guy. We love him to death. I mean, we do anything for him. Same thing for Uncle George.
Exactly.
Or Pops or Mom. Our family.
Pops is funny when he drinks.
Oh, my God.
I mean when he's not
crazy.
mean. When he's not mean.
Yeah, when he's just drinking, like, beer or something, He's hysterical.
But when he used to drink, he'd be like drinking.
Yeah.
And then be driving. So he shouldn't have been driving. But, somebody would cut him off.
Well, I guarantee he'd be motherfucking him up.
No, he wouldn't be motherfucking him. He'd be chasing him in his fucking van built like a fucking tank with a bat.
There's my pops
He'd wait for them to pull over just to get out and beat the shit out of him with a bat.
Glad I never pissed him off.
Yeah, he was mean. Well, you got to remember though, his family's Russian.
Yeah.
Russians don't play.
His father was a big Russian man.
Yeah, Russians do not play.
Yeah, no. But my mother-in-law said he was a very sweet, nice man. So.
He was huge.
Oh, I bet.
No, I mean he was fucking...
No, I believe it.
Huge. And I don't mean fat. I mean huge.
Muscular, tall.
I mean, if you saw Paul Bunyan, he was that huge.
Let me tell you something. My father-in-law is, 60-something? How old's Pops?
Yeah, his late 60s.
He's in his late 60s, at any rate. This man is as strong as an ox. He'll go, come here, give me a hug. And he'll go to give me a hug. He'll squeeze me so tight. I'll be like, excuse me, Pops. I can't breathe. He don't care. He keeps hugging me. But I love it anyways.
Okay, but imagine getting a hug from Paul Bunyan.
Oh, my God. No, I couldn't imagine.
He was that freaking big.
So it'd be probably 5 of Pops's. Or more.
At least. If he hit you, you'd know it.
Oh, I'm sure.
One hit, most people would go to the hospital.
Oh, I guarantee it. I wouldn't be surprised.
But, I figured add that to the show. So do you have anything you'd like to talk about? This is your grand finale.
We do, like I said, we do love our family, and we do speak a lot about our family on here because we are very family-oriented, And I have a very wonderful family as well, I love my family as well. No offense to my aunts and uncles and mom, dad, and everybody, brothers, family.
Yeah, and sometimes we just, go off the chain and we talk shit. But, I mean, that's on any freaking radio show. Yeah, but that's all in fun.
I mean, that's just how it is, I have a friend that I'll get on and I'll just start talking to him on the phone and I'll go off about something and then a few minutes later we'll be, talking like nothing's wrong. So, I mean, that's what happens when you know somebody for 25 years, if not longer.
Exactly. That's exactly what happens. And the funny thing is with my family, which my family is really crazy. My family, they could talk shit about each other all day.
Yep.
But if you come talking shit, they're all going to gang up on you and won't even think twice about it. But I think that's normal families. Let
me tell you something. There was this little punk-ass kid who thought he was going to talk shit to my father-in-law. And, oh, no. First, Ray put him in his place. And then I put him in his place. I threatened to beat the kid's ass. I was going to kill him. I was like, nobody messes with Pops.
Well,
that kid did not know what to do.
Well, I told him, straight out. I said, I don't care where you're from. I don't care who your family's from.
Yeah, he's like, oh, my family's this person and that person.
Yeah, my family's from New York.
Here,
and I'm like,
from there. I'm like, yeah, and?
Like, I care.
And I'm afraid of you. Why? You little peon.
I said I've beaten people up from New York. I've beaten people up from California. I've beaten people up from all over. And I've gotten my ass kicked from people from all over.
Exactly. I looked at him. I'm like, you little peon. I ain't afraid of you. Get the hell out of here. He didn't know what to do. My father-in-law said, well, that's my family. They're sticking up for me. That's right. You fuck with my father-in-law, you're going to have all of us come at you. Like, I could call my Uncle George any name in the book. But let somebody else say something about him. I'm like, excuse me, no. That's my Uncle George. You don't talk about him. Or my Uncle Ed. Or my Pops. Or my Mom. No. Don't think so. Ain't happening.
Yeah, that would just be stupid.
Yeah, because Krissy D would rip their head off and probably beat them with it. What do you think, Ray?
Yeah, I mean, you've got a bad temper from times.
Yeah, I try not to use it too often. But if somebody does something to somebody I love, especially a family member, oh, yeah.
But, I mean, you're not the only one with a bad temper. My cousin Crystal, my cousin Holly,
I love them both.
Which I believe Holly is, coming back from her vacation soon.
I can't wait. Welcome back, Holly. We can't wait to see you. And we're glad that you're going to be back soon.
Yeah, exactly. And I'm just glad that we, had the families that we have, and we've known the people that we've known. And, I have so many stories, but some of them I'm just going to leave it to, when I'm doing it my own, because,
exactly.
It's just personal.
Exactly. Well, not only that, but you know what? When, I forgot what I was going to say. Boy, that's not good.
When,
Yeah, when, and I forgot.
That's what you were going to say. When,
Yeah. When it comes down to it, family's family, and that's all there is to it. It's like my nephew Tony. I get mad at him from time to time for stupid things he does. But, he's still, at the end of the day, he's still my nephew. And I still love him. And
hey, I've had so many fun times.
I'm proud of him, too. Yeah.
So.
I've known him since he's not even my biological nephew. I dated his uncle back when I was young. And I've known the kid pretty much since he was real young. So. He became my nephew. He's been my nephew ever since.
Oh, Tony's tough as nails, though. Let me tell you, before we get out of here, let me tell you a story about Tony.
Wait, can I tell you a story first?
All right.
Tony was, I want to say, 7, 8 years old. And his uncle is 300 plus pounds. And he's got to be over 6 feet tall, okay? He's a big boy. He's a good-sized guy. And him and a couple of his buddy Matt, now Matt's over 6 feet tall. Matt's thin, but Matt's wiry, and he's pretty strong. And Matt and Sam decided they were going to play fight with Tony. They're trying to toughen him up. Tony would get mad, walk away for a minute. A few minutes later, he'd keep coming back, and they just beat the snot out of the kid and toughened him up. Now he's tough as nails. I think that's why the kid's as tough as he is.
But I'm gonna explain how tough he can be.
Oh yeah.
Not at all times. If he's really fucked up, that's a different story. But that's with everybody.
Yeah.
But we were at this bar, and this dude was messing with me. I don't know why. He just decided to mess with me, and he called his boy because he thought he was tough and everything. And I went to the bathroom. I don't remember why I went to the bathroom. I probably had to take a piss. That's probably why I went to the bathroom.
Okay, so you went to the bathroom, yeah.
And the next thing, Tony's like, well, don't you be talking, to somebody like that. And his boy thought he was me.
Yeah.
So when he came outside the bar, this dude hit him with a pair of brass knucks.
Oh, damn. And, of course, my nephew didn't go down, did he?
No, he's bleeding at the freaking mouth and shit. I get out, and I'm, running towards the scene. And then I see that he was chasing the other dude. And then all of a sudden I see his uncle, Rob's truck come by, and I'm like, shit, I don't want to even get involved with this. So I started, walking the other way because I don't want to get in trouble and shit,
Right, you're trying to keep out of trouble.
Exactly. And people that knew me know I would, I'd try to be the peace keep.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
But anyway, so, he gets in his uncle's, truck.
Mm-hmm.
Bloody as hell. And they go find that person. I think they beat the shit out of him, but...
Probably because his Uncle Rob, let me tell you, he is not the type of kid you want to piss off. He's the type of kid that... Or guy, I should say. He's not a kid, he's a guy. He's the type of guy that... He's pretty much a nice guy. All-around nice guy, friendly, everybody likes him. But piss him off, and oh yeah, you don't want to see the end of that.
Yeah, it's beyond piss on you.
I've had to pull him out of fights. Yeah.
I'm gonna kill you.
Oh yeah, Rob will kill somebody. Not literally. Well, he will beat the snot out of them. In other
exactly.
words.
All right. Well, but that's our show. We're gonna play these 2 brand new songs, and we're out of here. This is Ray Ray
and Krissy D. God bless.
I'm sure at some point you'll see Krissy D back on.
Oh, I'm sure.
Bye-bye. But here is Broken Wing Rock the World, and then we're going to play Sunshine from Shady Banks. And we're done. Have yourself a good night, y'all.
I was at a party last Friday night with anarchists and socialites. College co-eds, they were doing it right when a young dude asked me for a light. Yeah. He took a toke and passed to me. Talked about religion and masonry. Spoke about things like time and space and making the earth a better place. Well, the things we do and the things we say change the world in little ways. Things we say and the things we do, you can rock the world or sing the blues.
Good local radio.
Well, I ain't naive and I've been around. The daily grind has worn me down. I'll never forget the look on his face when I told him my views on the human race. I said freedom's a term for liberties. You just can't do whatever you please. People only know you to get what they can, and radical ideas just piss off your man. Well, the things we do and the things we say change the world in little ways. Things we say and the things we do, you can rock the world or sing the blues.
All right, that was Rock the World by Broken Wing, our part of the song, and Here's Sunshine by Shady Banks. We're out of here. Join me tomorrow, 10:10.
See ya.
Wouldn't want to be a. Listen to Shady Banks.
Well, come on back down that old river road. Leave all your worries and lighten your load. Meet me back down by that riverside, holding your hand so tight in mine, and just follow me, sunshine, all through my days, safe from the cold and the haze, and just follow me, sunshine, wherever I roam. 'Cause it is with you that I call my home.
All right, well, that was Shady Banks. Join us tomorrow, or join me tomorrow, 10:10.
God bless again. And hope to see you real soon.
See you. Wouldn't want to be a. Temple, please go back.
We miss you, Snow and Tempo.
All right, we're out of here.